Hello everyone, it's Cheryl here, and just going to come on briefly here. It's maybe only going to be 5 minutes or 7 minutes, but talk about Wydan fitness. I did ask a question just recently about, do you like Wydan fitness classes? Do you like Wydan exercise classes? And it's, a couple of people on there have already taken them, and they like the word fitness. It could be moves, it could be this or that, but I'm working on doing a series of videos, and this is for an online academy. It's called iAwesome. So it's International Academy of Universal Self-Mastery, and it will have the full gamut of a variety of different things, from spiritual things to physical health and fitness, all of these different avenues, but in some ways very much in the holistic mindset or perspective way. And one of my first courses is going to be Wydan on there. And I thought I'd just come and speak about Wydan because most people have no clue about Wydan. It's really the first time they are hearing the word Wydan and don't even know how to spell it. It could be spelled different ways, but it's Y-Dan. And in Asia, it's Wai Tang Kung, which I learned from somebody whose partner is Asian, and they're able to find that, because otherwise, Wydan, you don't get very much on the web, and that's just the way it is. There's a person who did apparently VHS a long time ago and had converted into DVD. That's the first time I saw it, but I'm keenly interested in life being simpler, but also certain things that are, for the most part, free and easy to do and very helpful, very common sense, very in that vein where many people can do it, not only as a preventative thing ongoingly, but also for something that it could help them with healing. And I'll just tell you a little bit about the story, how I found out about it, and the reason why Chris actually did the DVDs, because his mother was very sick, and she was over in Asia, and she was so sick that her teacher, and I think he did Tai Chi, Qigong, something like that, and he said, don't do anything else but this, just do this, and this will help you. So the other word is external elixir versus there's another one apparently, internal elixir. And this has been around for thousands of years, just to kind of bring a little bit of my understanding of the history. And this really helped Julia get very well. And I used to get herbals from her to help to remove kidney stones, and then the herbals for the liver, gallbladder, flush to remove those stones. And she doesn't have many products, but that was one thing she had there. So she told me her story. I purchased it about 10 years ago and said, I'm going to try it. I want to learn about it. So one of those things, right? We just do things to learn about it. But I've been doing it ever since, and only 2 years ago I started teaching it, because I did teach it at Ireland, and I got to think, it would be very helpful if people actually had Wydan as a tool to do something, because you do it at home or do it wherever you are, traveling, cottage, so it's really easy. There's no equipment required, and you just need a standing spot where you can open your arms up. Then also the nice thing about it is it's a full body workout, and there's some stretching. You're moving the body, and it's a full body routine. There's only 19 moves, easy to learn, very simple. Takes about 20 minutes. You do it first thing in the morning because you're actually getting the circulation going. There's one move where you're pressing on the abdomen and coming forward, so you don't really want food in your belly. But the key thing that I learned over time, just understanding how this how can I say, compared to other things, other fitness things that I've done, it was gentle but also very relaxing, because you are using breath within it. So in the first thing in the morning, it really allows a person, I believe, to become grounded, and not just, as some people do, maybe get up in the morning and it's rush. So you get to spend time on your health, your fitness, your physical body. They call it a simple alternative to Tai Chi, But with 19 moves, not the 100 plus moves, and the length of time that some of these moves are in the Tai Chi, it's nothing like that for Weidan. But you're moving your spine, you're moving your legs. So if you have even certain health conditions, you can do it to your level and see the progress as it goes on. So benefits, I just got the list here. I have had a page up for a couple of years here. I just wanted to go through the benefits. I know they're here. So simple benefits here, just almost as anybody can move their body. We're looking at, yes, improving the circulation, both blood and lymph, increasing the stamina, energy. So you're holding positions, you're doing things, you will get stronger that way. Enhances the functions of the organs, because just the many moves that you're doing and bending down and moving up is very, very helpful. Improves balance. There's a couple of them, especially the last one, walking like a crane. You are on one leg, but you're going up and down. So it can improve for balance that way. Yes, relaxation, promotes relaxation with the breath work, which, as again, go. The system may be producing adrenaline, you're in sympathetic mode, and this would put you into parasympathetic, which would be a great setup for enjoying your breakfast. Improves one focus. Of course, you're counting, so in the moment you're kind of focused, but you're in the moment, which is great. Relaxing muscles, that just goes with the different postures, but also with the breathing in. What I do with the classes, just to go into the classes a little bit, is I bring the knowledge and experience that I have from previous fitness that I've been in, whether it's running marathons or learning these other tension exercises or being in yoga classes or whatever it is. I see the parallels between them, and I see how what they're doing in Weidan and how that would improve that. Maybe different over here, but there's similarities. But there's definitely more benefits. Of course, you'd feel good about yourself doing it and all that kind of good stuff. So the idea is it is moving energy. Chi is energy. Anytime you're doing things, you're focusing on the energy. Now, I just want to tell you about the names of the moves here. Just spend just a minute here, and then I'll talk to the classes. But just these names are quite simple, some common sense, but they have some very interesting names for these Weidan moves. The first one is embracing the moon. And the next one is turning the head, very simple. And then you have ones like walking against the wind. There's ones that are simple as rotation, bending and stretching. There's just an introductory or prep one, breathing like a turtle, strengthening, heart and spirit, walking like a crane, I've said, crossing the arms. Yeah, so many. Strengthening the shoulders, flapping your wings. So you can kind of see there's some very simple ones, names like bending and rotation, those kind of things. But there's ones that are kind of cute. Some people will say they're cute. But the classes are set up so you get to learn and practice every week. So you get to learn a certain number of moves, 3, maybe 4, maybe 2, maybe 4 again. But the idea is you're learning a certain amount of moves, and you get to practice those moves for a week. Now, you could practice longer. I did practice longer. I probably practiced maybe less for the first 3 moves. That's how I was taught how to do it. So you learn it, you get into the habit of doing it, and then you learn some more moves. And you're up to how many moves you want to learn. This is my doggy. Come on, Shadow. He likes to bark like the 101 Dalmatians. So the idea is session 2 or week 2. I've been doing it. It's just kind of nicer this way in the classes, but there's always practice videos. But a person, of course, through the academy could take and go, okay, I'm going to learn the first 3 moves for 3 weeks. Okay, I'm going to add the next 4, and that's the introductory moves, the 7, and I'm going to do this for a month. So there's no hard and fast rules for some of these things, and I go through that in the teaching. So the classes are the first 5 classes you're learning the 19 moves, and then we come together for the 6th one, go through a few things. We practice it right off of the get-go. We talk a few things. The classes are only meant to be 30 minutes. That's it, 30 minutes. Maybe it's a little bit longer depending on questions. Maybe it's a little shorter in the beginning, but there's always introduction. There's always explaining more things in the interim, in the very beginning. So I like to do that. So that's really why Dan fitness classes, which I'll probably be moving to fitness classes instead of exercise classes. But that's really as simple as it is. And there's different ways you can do it. Of course, I speak to a couple of things and I point out what they're very good for, different ones. So then you go, okay, maybe I should just be doing this because I've got a cold. And then you'll be able to use bits and pieces of it and repeat some of it during the day. They're yours to do whatever you want with, but the idea is to get in the habit and practicing and learning it, to actually take the time, the months, the year to practice it, so you don't even need the practice video. This way you can go anywhere and do it without needing the computer or the internet. But the practice video is there, absolutely, and it's good to, once a month maybe, or in 6 months down the road, you go, okay, I want to just watch it. Oh, I wasn't doing that. Whatever it is, very comfortable that way. So the classes, the way I thought I'd set it up several months ago was just to do it 4 times a year. It's easier in my mind, and the summer is usually the walking holidays. So fall, winter, spring, and summer is the 4 sessions. 6 sessions a week apart, but because they're recorded, the instructions are recorded, the practice is recorded. If you can't make the time for whatever reason, let's say it's weekend, because I do it only Saturday mornings just to make it easier for people to come in person, but ongoingly now I'm going to do it both in person, can only be a few people at a time. That's more just the size of my studio here, and then do the online as well, recording. So that's the beautiful thing about starting to do the online, is now the recordings are there, which is for the last couple of years when I was teaching, didn't have any recordings. We repeated it, and so that people remember, they had a note sheet with some details, and then they would go off and to do it. So maybe there's some benefit to just doing that and not having the practice video. But that's it. So why Dan, or Wai Tang Kung, as they say in Asia, thousands of years old, practiced by the dynasties initially, but in the 1970s decided to bring it back, and a number of people over the age of 40 have been practicing it due to limited instructors. But now in North America, I only know Chris to do it, and then myself now teaching it, but anybody in the world can join in, absolutely. So there you go. That's Why Dan fitness exercises. I hope you're curious. Like anything you're curious, you can just learn more. I'll put the link down below to the Why Dan page, and the fall classes start this Saturday. If you're interested, then the link will be on the Why Dan page, so you can go there. Any questions, any comments? And if you've taken Why Dan, you want to put any comments, there's some on the page already, but feel free, just get people, maybe I've missed something, and give people a little bit more information as to what it is. But there you go. So take care, everyone. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.